Last class we have finished up to radio network component of CDMA 2000. In today's video we are going to see the second subdivision will be network structure. So this CDMA 2000 system, they will support both 2.5G as well as 3G wireless system. So this CDMA 2000, they has also all the voice element which can be associated with 2G wireless voice system. That means, so this CDMA 2000, they also performing all the functions similar to 2G wireless voice system. So in this network structure, the most important term will be the packet network. So the packet network, they will need additional network equipment. So what is the main function of this equipment? This equipment will providing the connectivity between the radio access network and data network. So the packet network, they can be often called as IP network or IP access network or carrier IP network. So more number of IP configurations will be used to support this 2.5 generation as well as third generation wireless system. So what is the fundamental logic of this packet network now? They should support the transportation of packet based upon the chosen configuration. That means whenever the configuration will be changing, this corresponding packet network, they should support the packet transportation. So next we are going to see the variants in configuration CDMA 2000. So there will be three types of variants. First will be distributed, second will be regional, and third will be centralized. So distribute nothing but distribution of services from one mobile towards the another mobile. Regional nothing but grouping of lines, or grouping of mobile, or grouping of subscriber within a area. That is the meaning of regional. And centralized nothing but we are going to using a centralized server, and this centralized server will connecting with all number of clients. So there is no meaning given in your textbook for distributed, regional and centralized. In enhanced examination, just write the word variation configuration CDMA 2000 will be distributed, regional and centralized. So next we are going to see some issues decided which variants to be implemented. So based upon this issue, we are going to decide the variations in CDMA 2000 implementation. So first will be service supported. That is, this variant should support all the services like voice as well as data. And second, traffic volume, nothing but the data volume. And third will be location of PDSN. And fourth will be the network reliability and network availability. So already know that the PDSN is nothing but packet data service network. So we can choose any types of configuration like distributed, regional or centralized, but the most important term, you can choose any configuration, but there will be need of router and gateway for delivering and receiving of services. You can use distributed, you can use regional, you can use centralized, but the most important parameter will be router and gateway to deliver a services or nothing but to receiving a services. So in this the centralized configuration is the most predominant network structure, because it will be acting as a centralized server, and this server will communicate all the information towards the client. So the distribution of equipment and network resources, they will allow for better services and lower cost as well as the better disaster recovery. Whenever the problem has been arriving, based upon this variant configuration, you can easily access the network. That is the meaning of disaster recovery. So from this we are finishing the second subdivision of CDMA 2000, and next class we are seeing a third one. Thank you.